This.
Why we got quiz music? We're on the quiz show. It's coming down. Countdown. Where you get that from, girl?
Hey,
Oh no.
what's up? So you guys, I had to put my baby on the phone because last time I got demoted on Facebook. Now I'm on YouTube. So hey, my YouTube fans, hey y'all.
Where is she? Ariana back there. Hey girl, the F, what's that? F nigga free shirt or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, turn the shirt around. She's not appropriate. According to Facebook.
According to Facebook, what
No
she
funny.
wasn't appropriate.
I know it's always.
I guess wasn't free appropriate because everybody found it.
Yeah, and she's a mannequin, so what she's wearing is so important.
I know. So everyone, join in for Nikki's
Oh yeah.
your water, your mind, your teeth, your detox, whatever is clever for you today. So go get it. Don't forget to check out Green Boutique customized items. Yes, so people from here, the t-shirt is on the website. Also, check out my earrings. Also, go get your earrings. Definitely on the website, guys.
You can't hear.
Are you
Mm-mm.
You can hear now?
Yeah, so you were saying something about a website because we couldn't hear.
Oh, don't forget to check out Extremely Unique Boutique website. It's posted on my Facebook. This is YouTube, so I will put it into the comments. So, yes, don't forget to get customized items. Don't forget to check out my earrings, and also don't forget to check out your fuck girl and fuck boy t-shirt on the website too.
All right, so we're starting our show, Tea with Nikki and Tanya. I'm Tanya.
And I'm Nikki. Hey, you guys.
Uh-huh. All right, so our topic today is entitlement. So we have quite a few things to say about that in that way. And then we also have Miss Charlotte coming on with the letter. Got some more tea for you. But we always start out with our, different things that have happened in the news, So I don't know. Did you have anything?
Yeah, so I got a couple of great things.
Mm-hmm.
I come with the fuck girl shit, but I'm not today. Yes, I'm coming with
She coming, y'all. It'll be later. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
with some good stuff today, because yesterday I was
She was on. She was on something.
I had got some good news. So today I went to therapy because I was on it yesterday, but I ended up going to therapy, and not only I got therapeutic for myself, but I also got great news for what we doing today on the show. Like I told my therapist 2 years ago, we decided to open up a talk group. What we doing now for everyone that don't know us, we've been on a show for 2 years, going on 3 years now, and due to COVID, we was suffering from anxiety. So when I was talking to my therapist about it, she was just so amazed because she was like, "You don't understand how many mental health people need help, and they don't. No one come up with these ideas like
how to support each other." Yeah.
she was giving us so mad love. So due to Miss Murray, me and you, she was giving us so much love, and I just felt after that therapy, I was just felt so like asking God, what's my destiny? Now I see it because the way she was talking it up, like, man, you don't know how proud I am of you girls for doing it.
Is that wonderful?
Not girls, she said you women.
Women, all right.
And then
So
I got
shout out to her therapy. Go to therapy, no shame in that. I'm
therapy.
all
You
for
it would
it.
help. I swear it would help. And then not only
Mm-hmm.
that, come in with us because me and Miss we have a lot of projects that's coming out. We also have our classes you guys can take. We also have we do party arrangements. So we do a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stuff. So check out Nikki and Tanya. You don't want to be asleep on us because you never know what you're gonna miss with me, Nikki and Tanya. We got we not just in one thing. We in a
Right.
whole variety of everything. Like the
Mm-hmm.
Taiwanese earrings for the change of what we do. We change
Okay.
swag, we change color, and we change
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Sure it
So
is. Today we're blue.
have
Mm-hmm.
a tea. She can tell you more about the tea, but I had one to talk about due to women like me who be on administration a long period of time or a lot
Mm-hmm.
of time, I started taking apple cider vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, it helped tremendously with um, lowering the value of your period and
Mm-hmm.
weight loss. That
Mm-hmm.
you don't eat that much, you're not that much bloated, and I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
try your tea to help cover the rest. So
Mm-hmm.
the apple cider vinegar, it works. So you guys can see how I've been eating.
Yeah.
I eat them.
You're almost empty over there.
I eat it faithfully now. So I'm gonna try Miss Tanya tea. So everyone, I will let y'all know that because she giving it to me this week. I'll let you guys know about next week. Put them
Mm-hmm.
together. I might be man.
I
Thinking,
ain't know might be. You're gonna be on your way, girl.
I might be thinking,
Well,
y'all don't want
I've been
y'all.
using it.
Let me tell you,
Yeah,
y'all don't want
so
y'all in.
I
Y'all
was
want
like
y'all
you.
out.
I said, "Oh, I'm gonna try my stuff myself." So it's it's the pineapple tea. And then I put a little different herbs in there to help us with inflammation in our body. I was having a problem with my little arm over here, my neck, and I just don't like taking a lot of pain medicine and all of that. So, as of this weekend, that pain has been alleviated. I'm telling you, because I was taking this pain. It hurt my arm. Was it from a COVID shot or? I couldn't even raise my arm the way I like to raise my arm. I couldn't even wave up, girl. I couldn't even go across. I could nothing. But
Y'all
I'm doing it today. And
definitely right. Yes.
it helps with your belly fat. So a lot of us, you get certain age or whatever, or after you have children, you have all this excess belly fat and bloating, like you said, and talk about. So it's helped me lose some of my belly fat. And so that's just within 3 days. So, by being tea, you just drink it however you want. You can mix it in with other things like juice if you want to. You want to mix it in with that. You're a little toddy, go ahead, do whatever you want to do. But
I said I'm gonna mix it in. So guys, look, next year when I'm thick, I don't want
yeah.
y'all men, but I do want your son or your daddy. You can
So you
have
know
your
what?
man.
We always want to do something, natural, not talking about
Yeah,
surgery, not knocking anybody that does, but
yeah.
you kind of want to
I,
just,
I'm
when
gonna
you
lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a perfect shape, but I'm blessed with God gave me. I'm a big, heavy, pumpy woman. But a lot
yeah,
of you guys who taking these surgeries is y'all going too far, baby. Too far.
yeah, it's a
Now,
lot.
that come with mental health issues too. Because
Mm-hmm.
doing all that, something wrong with you mentally, and you need more help. So that
Well,
means go
like body imaging, you're thinking that your body is not perfect. You got to go back again and back again. You're working on this, you're working on that. Yeah, it does turn into a bit of an obsession or addiction. So, Charlotte said you got to turn the music down because she can't hear you talking. She want to hear.
hold
She just
I
sent that over there.
down. It's
She
still
said your
down.
volume must be down.
I'm just
Okay. She said your volume was down. Okay. So, here it is right here, you guys. My
yeah.
name on it. Yeah. Uh-huh. So I'm going to have my bigger jar starting next week.
Right.
These were all my samples because I had all my lovely people trying it out for free this week. And my ladies coming back telling me how they really enjoying it and how it's helping them. So that's exactly what I want to hear. You always want to have your sample groups, especially free. That's helpful. So, you know what? I appreciate all the ladies volunteering and coming back and giving me the feedback on, things I
Get
could change or what they like about it. So
yes. Get your
it's a way to
tea.
start a business, girl. I love the tea.
Yes. Get your tea. And I'm gonna try
Mm-hmm.
the tea she had, you guys. It was very excellent. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we used it in our food, our chili for Thanksgiving.
I
We
just
used
made me some pork chops with it, girl. Ooh, to my son.
I
Taste.
tried
You
I tried everything else, but
going, daughter? What you doing with these pineapples, girl? They own the pork chops, girl, along with this elixir over here. This I
but
felt like
yeah,
I was at Olive Garden or something. I don't think they serve pork
so,
chops,
yeah. So now
but I
she's
did.
doing her own thing. So you guys,
Yes.
see now she brushing out to her own tea. Check out her tea. And
Hmm.
also for the ones who go get their nails done from the shop, the last time I went to the shop, the lady messed me up.
Yeah.
And taking
Yeah. The same ones I take, the hair and nail. Yeah. So it helps your nails
my
grow back in your hair.
drawing so
They
pretty.
coming back, girl.
And they so thick.
Hmm.
I advise you if you don't get your nails done at the shop. See, I'm normally going to get my toes done. Not saying I'm
Hmm.
not a pretty girl, but I always had pretty nails, so I didn't have to
Hmm.
give such maybe a little polish. But
Yeah.
this lady did my nails when I went with Miss Tanya, and she just really like took
Messed
it.
them up.
It was unhealthy
Yeah.
afterwards. But when
Yeah.
I started, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. Let me tell you, I went over my girlfriend's house, Miss Tanya. She had it on her countertop. I went and opened it and tasted. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna give me some of these."
She
Cause
over
you
here
know, you
stealing.
go to your friend's house and you
She's
see,
always stealing it. And my
you go to your friend's house and you see things that you don't
yes,
normally
one
have
try.
yourself. So you be want to try it. So look, she had it on her counter, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking like, I'm just gonna taste one and see, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
It
ever
tastes
since
good.
then, I got addicted. So I went and got me some, and you know
Mm-hmm.
what? My nails is
That's the result. Yes, yes.
healthy.
And
And
I'm not one for
if
growing nails. My
I
nails have
don't
never
take me out of the house the next time because I might borrow a little gel.
yeah, that's what happened. Don't be like my brother, borrow my scarf. Why did you take my whole scarf? I sleep with that, bro. Why you take my stuff? But you know, I just want to. Some people just want your stuff. I don't. It took my boots, my scarf. I don't know
I ain't
what
gonna
kind of fashion he was doing. But anyway, I'm
it
not.
be a little bit stuff like chicken. Now, I'm a food person. Now you
Uh,
might have food laying around. I might go in there and taste it. Like that was
yeah.
gummies. Like it's
Mm.
food. I ain't finna take
Well,
none of
he
it.
a clothing person, so anything that you look like it look good and it may make an outfit, then he gonna try to make it into his outfit. So that's how he roll. I'm
He
like,
like
okay.
when we was little. Remember we
Right,
was
been
little?
always been like that.
I'm
Yes,
so glad
indeed.
I'm the biggest one.
Girl,
I
listen.
had
When you small, you can take big somebody's bigger clothes and you can still make it into different stuff because that's what he does. So you can't escape it. It's just sad, sad, sad. But you gotta love him. All right, and I want to send a shout out for him too because he helped me out this month. He know what he helped me out. I was so glad. So woo, thank goodness.
yes. I
And
need
he helped us out with our business, because he said he's got some more canvases and things for us. So he's been really instrumental at this late point. So I wanted to just send a nice little shout out for my bro and hope he's doing well. All right. So our
I
next news,
my first wedding.
did you
Thanks.
have your news, Nikki? You don't think you had your news. You talking about something else, girl. I don't
No.
think you talked about your news.
No, I just want to give a shout out to Teresa. I always call her Mother Teresa for inviting me to her
Hmm.
wedding. I never went to a wedding. My anxiety was on a 10. So I never went to a wedding. So I really enjoyed myself at the
That's
wedding after
good.
not being outside. So I really want to thank her for inviting me to her first
Hmm.
wedding. So, thank you, girl. And I hope you have many blessings and more to come.
Yes. Well, my news is about the TikTokers are now using diabetic medication. Not that they have diabetes, they're using it so that they can lose weight. So it's become like another of those terrible health trends or terrible things, trends that they're having on TikTok. And it can cause, people to die because they're not diabetics and but they're using this medicine so they can lose weight. I don't know
They
who comes up with this
doing
stuff.
stuff. It's like these kids will do anything for attention.
I don't know. It's the social media that's driving them to do this insanely crazy stuff, I guess. And then you were telling me about Blueface and his girlfriend beating
Oh
up
yeah,
his mama and his
bro,
sister.
Blueface. So I was thinking, like, wait a minute, what real world you was raised in that
Where
it
was
was
you
okay
raised?
for your girlfriend to beat your mom? Now
Your
your
mama. First
okay,
of all, a man shouldn't be involved in a fight with women in the first
exactly.
place.
But
And
he
then that's
didn't
your
actually
mama.
hurt. He didn't
You're
actually.
right.
It was the girlfriend. Now
Uh,
and again, I never, even if the men didn't like the mamas. I never saw a man supported a fight the way he did with
Mm-mm.
his friend.
I
9 out
never
of
seen
10,
them.
no. His sister, on the other hand,
Mm-hmm.
they could get into it all day. But your mom,
Okay. Little mama.
come on now. What?
And mama
I
ended
really
up in the
think him and his
hospital.
girlfriend got mental illness. They
You
got mental.
think so?
Yes, they
Well,
have.
apparently he do. Apparently he does too, since he fighting his mom.
Yeah, he got mental illness problem. I don't care what
Like,
nobody says. They
I
say
don't know. Maybe it's the
mama
new
shouldn't be
generation where you
uh
fight the mama. I guess I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know.
they say the mama shouldn't be disrespectful. Before he got his money, he knew his mama what his mama was. If she was a bad
Mm-hmm.
man, if she was a woman that didn't give a damn,
Whatever.
he knew
Mm-hmm.
what she was before he got that way in
Mm-hmm.
the money business. Your mother should already know. I'm not the
Mm-hmm.
type of kid gonna give you anything.
Right.
You're not entitled to my money. Maybe
Right.
she knew that, he knew that. But for a woman to sit and allow a woman to beat your mom and then
Beat your
and
mama
down
and
here
your
on
sister.
social
And I think he hit his sister. That's from what I was reading in there. He hit his sister.
I
So.
heard he didn't do anything. Only thing I heard that the boyfriend smacked his girlfriend, and I heard that he punched him. But he
Mm-hmm.
said that he couldn't do anything because his hands registered to fight. When your hands get registered to fight, if you fight outside of the boxing ring, you ought to go
Mm-hmm.
to jail. So that's why they didn't go to jail, because they
Mm-hmm.
was right. And the mother, boyfriend, and a sister and some more guys came to his house. He didn't go to
Mm.
his house. They came to his house. Which you do protect yourself, but your mother
Yeah, man.
mentally
I don't
ill.
know.
You could have did better than what you did. That's all I'm
Right.
saying. I don't
Yeah.
know the situation of you and your mother, but if me and my mom's situation is screwed, I'm still not gonna hit you. But I will call the police. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Right, that's all. Yeah, I think so. And let's hope and pray that the police come when you call, because lately they haven't been coming.
Haven't. Then when
So,
they come so forcefully, and I
mm,
just feel like, way this mental illness going on,
oh yeah,
so need to go get retrained on
mm-hmm,
everything they doing, because they not prepared for what's out in the
mm-mm.
street now.
No idea.
Them, we are civilians, just like if they was in war. They
Yeah,
are zombies when they are mental illness. They
yeah,
don't know anything, and
right.
first thing the police do is grab their guns and feel like it's okay to shoot.
Yeah,
It's not. It's not.
no, it's not. Especially if somebody's struggling mentally. Well, the
Yeah.
only thing I have another one was the people got caught at Aldi's with counterfeit money.
Woo!
Hmm.
I didn't hear that.
Now I can't. I can't. Now you.
But
Don't mess with Aldi's now. That's my store. Now we're gonna need you to go somewhere else, because now you're gonna start driving up the prices at Aldi's.
yeah,
Every time somebody does something illegal, all the rest of us have to pay for it. I don't know if they realize that, but that's the way it goes. So if there's a lot of things being stolen and taken from a place, then the rest of the people that shop there or go to that place, the prices have to go up. So leave Aldi's alone. Go
yes.
on about your business somewhere. So I hope they take care of that, because that's a little bit.
Think
Whew.
about the winning the lotto. Why
Hmm.
everything got to be in the lotto? Why people just
Oh, you're
can't?
talking about, yeah, the $500 and all of this lottery, and then is
I
that
feel
the
like
only one? Oh, they had the gas card is in the lottery,
the housing in the lotto,
housing in the lottery, everything's in lottery
everything in
around
the
here.
lotto, and then it's like, not to
Mm-hmm.
be hating or nothing. I know a
Mm-hmm.
lot of women that was in the lotto. They got picked, but when they
Mm-hmm.
all their information in, they got denied because they
Mm-hmm.
were making too much. My
Yeah,
thing is, it's a lot of people out here suffering, close to myself, suffering for these types of benefits, and you
yeah.
guys denying them from the
And
back of
that's
your
shame,
mind.
because if you pick somebody and that is the case, then you need to be going to the next person on the list.
No,
I
and
just I don't know about the lottery.
what
Because
they
that means
need
you
to,
got rid of all the other people, told
yes,
them that they no longer, were going to be involved in this, and now you have a couple of people that don't meet the benefits, and you could have given it to those people over
yes,
here on the other side, and they probably did meet the benefits. So
yes.
yeah, that's kind of
Because once you not on the lotto, once you not
mhm,
qualified, if you not picked in the lotto, they automatically
take
tell
you
you
out.
it.
Yeah, I
Tell you
think they should have a screening process first to see if you even qualify then you can go into the actual lottery, and then that way everybody you pick will be, have met the requirements. But who am I? Again, I don't know anything.
Who am I? And I'm suffering and
Right.
I need it.
We're no one.
So
So
it's
sad. But
hard.
I
It's
hope they
hard
can
for
hear what we're saying and
lot
fix
of
that.
minority people. A lot of minority people need the help and they
Yeah.
can't get it because of this situation. And I feel
Hmm.
they not only lazy of who they picking, they lazy on everything they do now.
Everything. Everything. Just
So that
said to take this 1,000 people right here and take them through the process. And if it don't work, then we don't go back and pick anybody else. So where does
yeah,
the extra money go? Where does that go? That's the question.
is
It's
they really
always the question.
that's the question. Is you
Always around here.
is you really getting it? Because I see everybody getting
Look.
the Facebook money and they post it, but is they
Yeah.
really getting that money that they say they was getting, or is they
Hmm.
ashamed of saying they getting it and then
Hmm.
9 out of 10 they know they aren't supposed to be getting it? That's
Is that what it is? Well, I didn't get the Facebook money. I can't even remember if I filled it out or I don't
yeah.
know. I was just praying I did, but I guess I didn't because I haven't gotten anything yet. Still got my fingers crossed though. I would like to.
A check
I
in
would like to get something. I miss those days, those Trump days when we got that stimulus, boy.
the mail.
Yeah, I miss those glory days. Well, I also have, like I said, a little bit sad news where, the 8-year old, her mom did kill her, saying her mom was saying that she was high at the time and her daughter she felt like her daughter didn't love her anymore. She loved the dad more than her. And she did, you know, she
Suffer.
admitted to murdering her child. So that's just, you know what? It's just like we talk about again, drug addiction, mental health, and all that. People don't really realize what children have to go through when people are suffering, when their parents are suffering. It's a lot to go through for a child.
Yes.
So, and then we have an organization that's set up to supposedly support them or help them, and that's falling short. So, I don't, I just don't know where we're going.
We need
There's no need in setting up another organization because it's not like anything's changing anytime soon. I just, want to say a prayer for that family and, that family's loss for that little girl because all of the neighbors were talking about how lively she was and, such a joy to be around. So it's
yeah.
just getting to be a lot of children losing their lives. It's getting to just be just too much around here. So it's either one way, with violence, gun violence. It's just a lot, a lot, a lot. So we want to go into the summer with like a brighter outlook for our kids, for them to be really enjoying their summertime, doing things outdoors. And that's what summer is supposed to be about. You're not in school, you're supposed to be out enjoying yourself. But it's sad to say, with the way the city of Chicago has set everything up, the kids won't be able to go downtown because they got the curfew. And not only just that, the curfew, the way they're setting things up again is backfiring against any minority people. The way they're checking your information. I know I look old. I don't need you to check my. I got gray hair. Why you checking mine? You need to be checking the people. That see if they 18. Damn well I'm 18. So, whew. But if you go, I would just say don't go if you got something on your background or something, and then just don't go. Don't go unless you're ready to go on
Or when you
down and
go
do
with
your time.
go with some sense. Even if you go down there, go with some sense. You know you're not supposed to carry liquor, unliquor bottles out. Put it in a jug.
And you
You know,
also know you're not welcome. You're not welcome. So don't act like you at home, because you're not welcome. So, I don't know if these young kids know how you're supposed to act when you're a guest. When you're a guest, you're supposed to be kind of like invisible and quiet and following the rules to the best of your ability. Because if you loud and rude and drawing attention to yourself, that's going to even make it worse. So you want to be a guest, even though it's our city and our town. Really, they don't want you down there enjoying the site. They don't want you down there, making the tourism, making that money market go down. And I do understand because people were breaking in stores and that crime. But guess what? We've been dealing with that. We've been dealing with that all our life. I don't know nothing different. around these parts. So it's just been very difficult all over. And now it's just gotten to the height where it's reached down to that area. And now we want to do something. So it's always at the last minute we want to make some changes. I think we should have made some changes a long time ago. So we could sit on our porch and enjoy our porches so that our kids can go to the store and not be, shot at or killed just going to the store. So, you know, people have to realize things build for only so long until it just pops. hmm So I wonder if the politicians are listening to that. All right. So now, Nikki, we're going on. Do you want Miss Charlotte to come on in so she can chime in on our topic?
So we didn't want to talk about our
Talk about who?
our topic.
I said, yeah, we want Charlotte to come on in.
Oh
We talk
yeah,
about topic. That's what's next.
yeah. Hold
Look,
on,
I'm
hold
drinking my tea, girl.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Ooh. Go ahead,
Hi.
Hey,
Charlotte.
how's everybody?
Wonderful.
Bright and sunny.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so we wanted to bring you on in and talk about our topic. Did you have any news that you want to share?
Well, I just want to talk about the monkeypox.
Mm-hmm.
It's in 92. They found 92 cases. And,
Ooh.
is this a new disease that's coming that we got to start taking shots and running from and everything?
Yeah,
I mean,
again,
it's
like we did
very,
before.
yeah, very visible. All those
Mm-hmm.
little pox all over your face and your uh, arms and legs. And one little boy, his eyes looked like they were closed because he had so many around his eyes. I mean, where does it stop?
Never stops.
COVID is going up, and we're coming up with
Mm-hmm.
more diseases.
Yep. So,
And that's crazy because I saw monkeypox on the thing. Cause I was in there looking, see what Corona. I'm still stuck on Corona.
I know.
That's symptoms of Corona. Cause you guys know I'm suffering from anxiety. If don't know one watch the show, and I went out. I've been in for 3 months. The first within 3 months, the last place I went was with Miss Tanya. So I stayed in for 3 months, and then I just went to a wedding Friday. Y'all don't know how bad when I got out there in the real world, I was so suffering so bad. But I started looking up for Corona because I thought, being around all them people, maybe but God be with me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it, but
Well,
it's
good
never
for
too
you.
late. It's never too late to come. It say 14 days, so
Yeah.
who knows? So I was just thinking, like, I don't know how y'all do it. How you and Miss Tanya go to work without
Mm-hmm.
being afraid. I'm afraid of every little thing, every
Mm-hmm.
little thing.
That's
And then when
because
I
you
went out,
stayed in the house so long
yeah, and when
that
I
Mm-hmm.
when
went,
you come out, you're going to
Yeah.
feel like that. But once you start coming out and
Mm-hmm.
being around people, you feel better. But in the schools, the kids are still getting COVID. They're
Mm-hmm.
still, you go in a classroom, they may shut the whole classroom down. Might be 2 or 3 kids. I was walking a little girl down the hallway, throwing up and my head
Yeah.
hurt, stomach hurt. So it's still around. You just have to keep your mask on and be
Mm-hmm.
telling them 24, 24. Pull
Yeah.
your mask up. Pull your mask up.
Wear your
They,
mask up. Somebody mask on the floor. You need to get a new mask. People
they don't
sneezing now
care.
because of allergies. So they said that if you're doing a lot of sneezing and coughing and it may seem like allergy, it's probably not. It's probably COVID. But we diligently take our test on Tuesday.
Right.
We
Well,
gotta
we
take that
took ours
test
on
on Tuesday.
Friday.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
that one day a week.
sneezing a lot, like, but I've been
Mm-hmm.
sneezing before the thing. My
Mm-hmm.
allergies are very, very
Allergies.
bad. Yeah, my
Probably
allergies
allergies.
are very, very bad. Cause look, when I got out, I didn't stand outside for like 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like sneezing, 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 just standing outside in the
Mm-hmm.
pollen, the white
Yeah, that
smoke.
pollen that was going around. Yeah.
It was blowing, but I was scared then. So I'm like, oh no. But I tell my head off to y'all like every day y'all getting up and going to being around people because I
Mm-hmm.
better not be around people. Period.
Yeah. It just takes some getting used to. Like she said, the longer you stay away, the more difficult it is to go around other people. Yeah.
Right.
So I have a question for you guys as we go into our topic. You know, I have a checklist. So, do you have a sense of entitlement? So, if you meet any of these things on this list, then it's probably you. So, the first thing is, do you impose unrealistic demands on other people?
No.
Mhm. We're waiting on Nikki.
Go
Good.
ahead, Nikki.
Because I want to hear her. Yes.
Say that again. Why you gonna say? Why you
Oh
put me on
Lord.
blast like that?
Oh Lord. Wait.
Why you put me on blast like that? Say
It's hard
something.
to no longer I wait.
Why you put me on blast? Say the question again.
I should say that one to last. That was good, y'all. Okay, so clearly hers is yes. Number two,
What, she not gonna answer?
she don't need to. The answer
Oh,
is yes.
okay.
Miss Murphy.
All right.
Number two, you punish people passively when they don't do what you want.
Hmm.
You
I
know,
don't,
passively, they trying to talk to you or have a conversation or whatever, but they didn't do what you wanted them to do. So
well,
you secretly still mad, but you
I
ain't gonna
just
say nothing about
read them. Yeah, I just read them real good.
it. I just going to say whatever it is. I'm not gonna passively do nothing.
Read, read them real good.
All right. You tend to feel sorry for yourself a lot.
No,
Feel sorry. Make me
but
move faster.
Nikki, what's going on? You haven't answered one question. Wait a minute.
This what's
Let me
going
drink
on.
some
Miss
tea
Tanya
so I can
trying to
stop
set
laughing.
me up. See, this what's going on. Now, Miss Murray, you don't know half of my story, right? But I'm trying to be the good girl today because I said I wasn't coming on, getting on on the bandwagon. So
Mhm.
I'm looking crazy because I want to say something, but I'm holding my tongue because today I'm Miss Tanya. So the question she asked is gonna bring out the
You're
real
right.
Miss.
The real her, and she don't want that.
Oh, I don't want that. So when
That's
you
why I'm
said
laughing.
Miss Tanya, she
Now,
laughing. Miss
now you
Tanya is
know how it feels.
listen. Miss Tanya is laughing, but she know what. And then you looking like, what's going on? Hey, I don't want to say
Right.
nothing.
I'm gonna let her pass. She's gonna pass on.
Pass all the questions.
Woo!
One of them gonna catch it though.
Let's
I
see.
Yeah, one
Are
gonna.
you one for competing with others?
Are Did you say wrongful?
No, no, competing with others. That you find yourself competing with other people. Trying
Uh,
to kind of one up them, or you got to do better, or competing.
Mm,
Nobody.
Not really. Only if they tell me I can't do something, then I
Right, and
might.
that's not competing. You just
Tell me
trying to
I
prove them
can't do
wrong.
it.
yeah,
I'm
Right.
good.
you know what? I like to just bring facts. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
competing. I want to bring facts. So when a
Bring
person
back.
tells me it's not true, I say it is true. I'm just gonna
Mm-hmm.
bring facts.
Bring her back.
I'm not competing against you. That's
Mm-hmm.
too much stress.
It's too much.
I'm not trying to hide you. That's too much stress. And I'm not trying to sit here and deny the shit. That's too
That's right.
much stress.
Too
Because if
much.
I'm coming into something single and you know
Mm-hmm.
you got something, you have the issue, not me.
Mm-hmm. Not
So
me.
when
Ain't
a
none of my
person comes
business.
to me, I'm going to say it. So this my
Mm-hmm.
new 2000 girl fuck nigga shit. This what I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna do. When your man call me and I know you got a woman, 9 out of 10, homegirl gonna know about it. Because guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like even if she don't give a fuck, at least she know you a
Did
hoe.
she know?
Point
Mm-hmm.
blank.
There you go. So we won't be competing with anybody. Then next, your needs are top priority. Your needs over everybody else's.
Now it is. At first it wasn't. Now it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's not over everybody because it's not over your kids and all of that.
No,
So you
not
have
over.
some people that don't
Right.
care about their kids.
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
needs
No.
come first. You got a lot of people like that.
That's not me.
Yeah, and then the next one is you're hard to negotiate with or compromise with.
No, I look for suggestions and I
Yeah,
take what I can use. If I
trying to.
can't use it, push it to the side.
What about you craving admiration? You want people to adore you or admire you.
Mm, no. Sometimes I'll be hiding. So no.
What they looking for me for? Hey, all right.
Right.
Next.
No, I don't want nobody for me.
Okay, here's the last one. You believe in going all the way or doing anything on any level to be successful or to succeed.
Not on any level.
Any level.
Not on any level.
Um, Cause
Because
you
it's
know it's
cool.
level to a lot of stuff.
It's levels to
Yeah.
this.
Big levels, little level.
Yes, it's levels to this. So,
And you know, some people don't even deserve a A level.
uh-huh.
So it's just
Not
a lot
one.
of levels to things. So some
There's a
people
lot of
don't
levels.
deserve A level. So when you say it's level to this, it's either
Mm-hmm.
level to this or no level at all. So if
That's
you
all.
in a no level zone, you 9 out of 10 gonna get the bitchy Nikki. But if you on a
Mm-hmm.
level zone, I'm at least spare you something before I put
Go.
you back down.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So before you
But
get started.
Nikki, that's why they made the song Level Up.
Level up, level up, level up.
Level up.
Yeah, he
Yes.
leveled up.
Level up.
Level up, really good.
All right. So along with that topic, we had two different subtopics. So we were talking about, how you had some people in relationships, maybe they had kids, maybe a baby daddy and baby mama. And some people feel like they were still entitled to sleep with those people because they had kids with them. So what do you guys think about that?
Hmm.
They won't even let the people move on with a new relationship. They still talking about that's my
Exactly.
baby dad.
You know what? That
There
burns
she
my
go.
skin. I'm glad you said something. It's like no mean no. I don't
Yeah, I
fuck
mean,
with
no.
you. You don't fuck with me. You wait 2-3 years to call me and then
Mm-hmm.
turn around and think everything is okay.
It's all the same.
Everything is not okay.
You still
Things
my
are
baby
not
mama.
okay.
You
It's
still my
not
baby mama.
okay.
Why you can't?
Don't
Why we
you
can't be together? I don't
and I
understand
hate
it.
when men feel like you left on bad terms. When you come
Mm-hmm.
back, it's still on bad terms. We did
No,
not
no.
fix it. You just left. You didn't want
Right.
to fix
Didn't
it,
say
so it's
nothing. On
still
no
bad
term because they
terms.
ain't say nothing. They ain't even say bye. So yeah, I
Hmm.
just wanted to know what you guys thought about that. A lot of people hold that over people's head. Well, that's gonna always be my baby mama or my baby daddy.
Hmm.
So we gonna still, be like that together in that way, but not in a relationship. So, you know, I kind of think there's something wrong with that. But
Hmm.
that's just me.
Just using it like they use the kids. That's all.
There you go. There you go. Then we're gonna talk about kids, entitlement with kids. I find that a lot of the younger kids nowadays, they think the parents have to buy things for them, have to help
Yes,
them
yes.
look like a certain way on social media and purchase all these wigs and
Right.
digs and things
And
and
that should be a no-no. If you at a certain age, I feel like you should work for it. I
but
really
you
feel
know
like
what?
now.
The kids, even with the game systems. Oh, I got this one. Oh, you got this one. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Now I gotta have this Nintendo Switch. And they got so many game systems. But if you say how many books you got, nobody have no books. But they
Hmm.
they got all these games. This stuff is important. That's all they ever talk about. I
Yeah.
downloaded this, uploaded this, I got
Hmm.
this app. So I don't know. I just think it's just an overload on all these things that kids think they have to have. I think we not need to start teaching kids what's needed to live versus
Yes.
what's
Right.
a want. You want
Yes.
that. You're not
A
gonna die
need
if you're gonna get a
versus a want.
PS4. You'll be just fine. You just, you won't be able to play with your friends the way you want to play with your friends. But guess what? You'll be just fine. I think it's like kids like if I'm not in this group, then I'm just gonna die. I just can't
Yes.
live.
Because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all the kids at school got iPhones, and I got this little phone. That kind of thing. They be wanting
Yes, yes,
to keep
yes,
up.
yes.
These parents be buying these
Yeah.
$1,000, $600 iPhones, and they want to keep up with that.
Yeah. That's
But
just
not only
like
that,
keeping
the
up
kids
with the
don't take
race.
care of it. I see so
Yeah,
many
like
crack screens. This is not working. I'm about to
They
stop my
only
phone and
playing
it's
the
broke
games. They only playing the games on it. They not really talking and stuff.
or
It's
using it.
just the games all the time.
Well, that's a
that
sense of
matters.
entitlement, though.
Rights.
Hmm.
When they kept up with the joints, everybody
Yeah,
has to have the joints. That's just like
every
now.
month.
Did y'all
Right.
giving these people these $500 for their family? But I bet you they being line for the mics.
Yeah, so that's the sense of
Hmm.
entitlement that you have to have these certain amount of shoes, this new pair of shoes that comes out every
Hmm.
month. You have to have that shoe. You have to have that shoe. But just know that if you got other things that are not paid for us, that's necessary for you to live comfortably. I mean, I think I would have that paid versus the new shoes, but
Yeah, that's a
again, that's
crazy
just me. I don't know who started that craze. All right, and then what about you know, when you expecting your kids to do certain things around the house, but they're not gonna do that unless you pay them, or they're not gonna
different.
get their grades unless you pay them. You know, a lot of
Right.
my
And
kids
it's
say they
just
coming
like
up when they get
because
their
you know
grades.
how we was raised. We didn't get
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
We'll get them.
That was just mandatory. You had to.
A pat on the
Well,
And
head.
that's
if you
your
was
part of
being
living here.
disobedient,
You know,
yeah,
you live here, so you should be doing some part of
you
upkeep.
did it. Half of the time we messed the stuff up, so we had to.
Sure did. So
Some
just
days,
notice that some
half
of
of
this
the
stuff is so
time
different. It's so
we messed.
different from where it used to be. Yeah. So then when the kids don't get the money or whatever, then
Up.
all that everything goes out the window.
They
And that's
mouth
So
why a lot of
stick
older
out.
mhm,
kids kill their parents now today
yeah,
because
yeah,
they felt like they was entitled to their
yeah.
money, and you not
And that goes
entitled to
back to
your
that
money.
the boy that did the massacre at the school in Texas. His grandmother was saying she wasn't going to pay his bill, and then the text messaging and all that, getting the data, and then he shot her in the head. So yeah, that entitlement stuff, I think they really need to look into that because some of these kids, like you can't tell them no. You tell them no, it's just like a big thing has got to come behind you telling them no.
Mm-hmm.
No is a word, and it does have a meaning. You may
Mm-hmm.
not like to hear it. None of us like to hear it, but it's just something you got to get used to because people they're not always on the same page and they're not able to do
Right.
that for you. So I do believe that is part of our big problem with some of this violence because people think they should be entitled to have nice clothes. So they go down to the store and they break in the
Mm-hmm.
store and get that. They want to be able to have this kind of money or that kind of money on social media. So they feel like, hey, I don't have it. I know somewhere where they have it and I'm going to go get it. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a lot of it's a big part of this sense of entitlement, the social media stuff, where
Yeah.
you feel like you got to flex and, you know,
Mm-hmm.
dress like everybody, buy the latest this and buy the latest that, but you don't have the money for it. So you just go down there and just take from people that do have it. So,
Mm-hmm.
mm. All right. So that's our little conclusion about that. So I do have a quote. Do not handicap your children by making their lives easy. So a lot of us do a lot of things for our kids, and we don't make them do a lot of their own, things, stuff that we had to do that we had to learn to do, like catch the bus and, find your own job, fill out your applications, write your resume, these kind of things that you want to do for life. Yesterday, I looked over to the left of me when I went out, and I saw an 8-year-old driving a car. 8 years old. And these people thought it was very funny. I don't see anything funny about an 8-year-old driving a car. I find that that's very dangerous
I
and
know that's
irresponsible
wrong. You setting them up for the
for
failure. You
failure.
setting them up for failure and stealing. And I just
And
feel like
yourself too as
not
well,
saying
because
that he gonna steal because sometimes
yeah,
some parents do it to bond with their kids. I know a lot of males do it to bond with their kids
but
and
this
feel
was
like.
a lady though. But the thing is,
But
if you tell him no, that he can't drive today, wonder how that's gonna turn out.
That goes back to respect
Yeah,
because a long time ago and in the South they let kids get in the car and
yeah,
they let them drive, in a safe, very safe place.
yeah.
But put them in the car in the city
Mm-mm.
and they're gonna go to bed one night and they're gonna get
That's
a
what
hold
I
of the
said. Because my
keys.
mother learned to drive when she was
Mhm.
10, but she lived down south. And so it's a
Right,
rural area. It's a rural area
right.
with long roads. So there's a difference from he driving up to the subway with a car full of kids.
Now you
And
know
you
it was
8 years
because
old.
a little boy got in the car and he was driving. The police caught up with him and
Mm,
stopped him. The little boy, they couldn't even see his head.
I
He
know.
was so short, he drove a long way.
I'm
A
sure he
long
did.
way.
And these games have them thinking that they really can drive. So the video games are really, the
yeah,
kids'
yeah.
reality is all
That's where
messed
they
up
get
and
their
distorted.
practice. That's
Yeah.
where they get their practice. Because
Oh, yeah. The video games. Of course.
they get practice because remember when they taught people how to drive before, they had to look at this little movie and
Yeah.
Yeah.
you would start, drive
Yeah.
the steering wheel and stuff. So they getting little hand practice and stuff, but when they get in there, it's totally different.
Yeah, because you're
You're
not
going
tall enough
lower.
to see anything. You're not tall
Mhm.
enough to see anything. And then a
They
lot of you
drive
can't
better
read the
than me,
road
and I
And
signs.
you're
You
know
not
don't know the
pushing
how to
road
that
signs.
pedal. You're not pushing that pedal either.
They know how to drive better than me, and I feel ashamed.
Right.
I'm 40 years old and don't know how to
Don't feel
drive.
ashamed, girl. They're illegal. Illegal as the day is long.
Yeah, because the
So,
last
no.
teenager got in the car and they was driving. They was going 144 miles per hour.
Wow.
When the police caught them, they crashed, but the police was chasing them. And it's a
Mm.
rule out that they tell them
Yeah,
that
not to
you
chase.
cannot chase them, but they was chasing them anyway. Did you all hear about this beach party for Memorial Day? Take this called taking it back or taking it over, as if this is a beach for certain people, but now we're gonna take it back. We're taking it over. So
Of
the
course.
guy was on Facebook, and he
Mm.
was inviting everybody down there. But when they
Mm-hmm.
got down there, the police was down there checking people, and they was firing people with guns.
That's what we said. They were finding people
Mhm.
with guns, with marijuana. They did
Yes.
background checks if you had warrants. And like I
Mhm.
said, don't go down there with mess.
So
Don't
basically,
go down there
up.
unless
We
you're
just
planning
gave
on
them up.
going to jail.
So
We just
you they
gave them
say
up.
they taking it back. So you know who was taking it back, because at one time that beach was, for the people that lived in the city. Now the
Mm-hmm.
suburb people are coming and put it over and trying to make it look like beaches in California. They putting all
Mm-hmm.
the exercise machines and everything down there, just
Mm-hmm.
expensive stuff, when it used to be just a beach. So
Mm-hmm.
they call themselves taking it back. But they
Okay.
come down there with guns and stuff. You can't do that.
You take it back.
Yeah, they're trying to take the beach back. That's what it
Mm.
is.
But
But
you
why would
from the
they come there
suburbs,
with guns if you
it's
going
not your
out
beach
to a beach?
anyway. You
They,
from the
You
suburbs.
go
You don't have a
swim with a
beach.
gun.
people from the suburbs always came back to the city a
Right.
long time ago, and they come back and fight the people that was at the beach and try to throw them off the beach.
Mm.
Yeah, they would do that.
Mm. Well. Guess they didn't get a chance to do that this time because police,
That's
he put a stop to all that.
Right. And as I
Mm-hmm.
was getting on today, a policeman just got shot on 61st Street. I
Oh,
forgot.
wow.
Yeah, 61st Street. So it's a lot of crime out there every time I turn on the TV.
Yeah, of
Uh,
course.
this hospital in I think it's Oklahoma, they
Mm-hmm.
just shot several people in the hospital. So
What?
I mean, you're not safe in the hospital. You're not safe in the grocery store.
no,
You're not
No,
and
that
safe
was terrible.
in the
That
street.
I
grocery
Half
store.
the
feel like
time, you're
you know
not
what
safe in your house.
I
Yeah.
feel like that killing with the kids is and the killing at the grocery store not gonna end. People
No,
Yeah.
want to see that they getting away with. I feel like they getting away with because they giving them some leeway and slack, and they not doing anything. So they feel like I said, it's all with mental health.
Yeah.
Like I just saw this man killed his whole family because he said he
Mm.
snapped. He snapped because
Wow.
mother, she was listening in 1 minute, she wanted to work the be a family. Then the next minute her mom come in and try to tell her what to do. So he snapped, killed the daddy, killed her, killed the dog, killed everybody
Mm.
except his own child.
Mm. Wow.
And set them on fire. Shot him in the head. Went outside with his son, set his son on the grass. Wait till the police came. They arrested him, and he sat and the house was burning on fire while he was waiting for the police.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
sound like the have and the have-nots.
He
Yeah.
said snap.
Wow.
He said they asked him, "Do he regret it?" He said, "No, I don't regret it because me and her been talking about this for 2 weeks straight. And when her mom come, all of a sudden it's changed because her mom say, I'm out of jail, so I can only work for what they give me. I work at a factory. I'm trying to build my career because working at a factory ain't gonna pay me. So I pay the bills and the extra little money I do, I put it towards the career that I'm trying to build so I can work for myself." He
Mm.
sounded like he had everything on his shoulders, but he said, I snapped and her daddy said, "Don't talk to my wife like that," and I just shot him in the head.
Oh.
After I shot him, I couldn't leave no witness. He said, "Talking to you right now, I'm not seeing you. I see fire
Mm.
from him.
Wow.
He said, "I see fire. I see flames." So I'm
Mm.
sitting here talking to you, but I can't see you.
Mm.
Mm.
Well.
Say it he plays back over and over again. The lady asked him, "Do you feel? Do you regret it?" He said, "No." He said, "You scared?" He said, "No, I'm not scared of that because I did my crime. So I know I'm
Mm-hmm.
not getting out of here. I know they finna give me the legal ejection because what I did."
Oh, wow.
He said,
Mm.
"I'm saying it. Only thing I want my daughter to know is never be with an abusive man. Never talk to an abusive man. Go you taking my stuff. Never be with an abusive man. Never talk to an abusive man. I
Mm-hmm.
love you, and he was just saying, and then he was saying to my son, don't be like me. Be better than me. I didn't give you
Wow.
my name." He said, the reason why he was an infant, he like 3 months. He said, the reason why I didn't give
Oh.
you my name because I want you to be better than me. I gave you a king name. And he
Mm.
was telling them, like, I know I'm not finna talk to my family after this. I know I'm not finna talk. He said, I'm surprised that y'all came and talked to me. He said, I'm ready.
Wow.
I don't care. Like, I snap. The lady say, you snap, do you regret it? He gonna say, I thought about it, but it still come back to the father told me, don't talk to my motherfucking wife like that, like came
Mm-hmm.
in my face, and I just snapped. He said,
Mm.
every time I think about what I could have did different, it go back to when the daddy said what he said.
Right. He couldn't get past that.
And he gonna get
Now, he
past.
could have just slapped him. He didn't have to do that.
And he said he
Mm.
shot him in the head. And he said it just triggered. And he said I went to jail. He said all this happened of me messing up my career. I went to
Yeah.
jail for they saying that I was a sexual assault a young girl. But
Mm-hmm.
when I took the polygraph test and everything else came back, the young girl lied. So
Oh,
I
okay.
take that off my record so I could get a better job. So they told me I
Oh.
still had to file for being a sex offender. And
Mm-hmm.
how I look, a man with a daughter walking around with this on my case. He
Yeah,
said mentally
it's
it
like
messed
wearing a
me up.
scarlet letter,
Yeah.
a capital S on your chest, like
He said
you can't
he
get it
said
off.
that right there mentally messed me up as a man.
Mm-hmm.
He said
Yeah.
walking around with that on my chest saying I'm a molester. People looking
Mm-hmm.
at me. I had to file for people coming to me like I'm a molester. He said,
Mm-hmm.
no, that pissed me, it messed me up in the head. So I had to get a job, you know, that they
To
was
take care of his
accepting.
family.
And,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, the mama come, he ain't gonna never.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
He
kind
all
of
right. So
yeah.
he snapped.
And
He
he
said,
was cleared of all charges, but
he was
he had
clear.
already had the
And
ring.
they said the lady even admitted the brother said yes you was clear of all charges. So why did they not drop you? Why did you get a lawyer to the? He said I was clear at all charges. We took polygraph. They took my DNA. Was never on
Mm.
the girl. They did all that. The girl just said I did it, and they went with it. I did
Mm.
time, got out. Cause I had people telling me. He said I don't even want a lawyer to defend me. Period for
Mm-hmm.
nothing because
Because he don't feel like they're gonna defend him to the best of their ability. That's why. Yeah.
he said they canceled all, they dropped everything and let me out. But when it was time for me to get all that off my record, they couldn't even do it. He gonna say they told me go ahead and just file like I did it. And he said, why is I'm filing and I never did it?
Mm.
Why I'm
That's
on a
sad.
sex offender list and I never did that? Why I'm on probation for sex offender and I never did that?
And why he had to serve time and it came back that he didn't do it.
I said he should have got him a good lawyer and sued.
Well,
Right.
you gotta have money for
Being
that.
a black African American man, this is the type of treatment you get. If
Mm-hmm.
you don't have money to buy you lawyers or money, they give you a defender that don't give a care.
Oh,
Period.
mm-mm.
So being
We
an
don't talk
African
about those
American man,
people.
and the man that passed away, I agree along with a lot of stuff he said because he just
Yeah.
didn't get on women's. He got on men's. He said if you in the world and not California, not these high budget places, Los Angeles, you should be making this much figures. And he's not lying. Because when
Mm-hmm.
stuff like this happen, you should be able to get you back up of a lawyer or something
Yeah.
to back you up. So when that man was talking about the women's, he was not only getting on the women's, he was getting on the men's too.
Mm-hmm.
And he was
Nobody
getting on
want to talk about that part.
then nobody want to
Mm-hmm.
talk about that part. How he said men should take care of women's. That's
Mm-hmm.
how he was raised. Like women
Yeah.
should to pick up nothing. You should be the provider and the protector. Why they
Yeah.
do the other. He was telling the truth. I
Mm-hmm.
don't get what he was saying then y'all just say, "Oh, he was bashing women all the time." No,
Well,
no.
if you called in and he asked you certain questions about yourself or whatever, and
But you
your
still,
questions were kind of off, yeah, he gave you his a clear opinion on it.
you come there ignorant, he treats you like you was ignorant. That's how I look at it. You come
Right.
there ignorant, he treats you like you ignorant. I
Right.
just felt like what that man was saying about
Hmm.
money and power. What he said, now I see.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can see
you
it.
do need the money for stuff like that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
Yeah.
do. Or the ability to get it because with us, if one thing go wrong on your credit report, then that stop you from getting to our 12 things. You
Right,
can't move forward with nothing, and this is what they were talking about with the
You
student
can't even
loan,
get up part.
you can't get anything. And if something goes wrong with your background where you've been convicted of something, it's like you already served your time. Why it won't let you move forward in life and change
right,
your life and do something for your life? It's like you got to wear that the rest of your life that you were felon and you were convicted of this crime. I'm not talking about a sexual crime, just any crime that's a felony, and you
right.
can't get an apartment, you can't get a job. How a grown person supposed to take care of themselves and their
Yeah,
children and their
I
family
always
if they
said
can't move forward? That means you just put a stop on my whole life. That's
yeah,
just
for my
ridiculous.
whole life. Yeah, I was watching this Unstugginated movie. This was back when we was kids. It came out. I just
Yeah,
watched it yesterday. Now imagine
yeah,
when
it's
I was
ridiculous.
my daughter at baby age, other Schwarzenegger movies. I just not realized what it meant to now.
What it means. Yeah,
Back in the day, I didn't
right.
know what it meant. So Arnold Schwarzenegger movie had three set up in three parts. You had the poor property, you had the middle class, and then you had the rich. The
Hmm.
poor's was staying down in the sewers, eating like getting food,
Yeah.
like running back up to the city, stealing their food, and going
Hmm.
back down. If they couldn't do that, they had to cook mice and rats.
Oh,
Then
that's
you
awful.
had the
Disease.
middle class. The middle class didn't have what the rich people had. So the middle class was half of the time marrying some rich people and becoming to their family. But I
Hmm.
was looking at, I would be in National Guard mind in the source with the
Hmm.
whole property
Yeah.
due to what a lack of things we gotta deal with today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
imagine if it do go like how Uncle Schwarzenegger thing was when they came in and they changed the whole world of facility. Like, look, y'all ain't got shit, so y'all have to go down into the dungeon. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what they was. So at night, certain people had to come forceful, like some of the men from the poverty had to come back and steal some of the people, rich people food.
Yeah.
So it was
They got
like,
an overabundance of stuff
yeah,
instead of everybody sharing it out equally, so there's no one without anything.
yeah, no, it
So,
wasn't
you
like
know.
that. Nope,
mm,
nope. And then when a restaurants in the high poverty threw the food away,
mm.
the poor poverty go get out of the garbage.
Instead of just giving it to the people in the first place,
Right,
instead of throwing it in the garbage.
They
Well, we
was not
still do that right here, right
allowed
now,
on
today.
land.
right.
They was not allowed on land. Like we on land
Mm,
now. They was not allowed on land. They had to stay in the sewer. So they made this
mm.
whole place of sewer using different places in different homes and live there. That was
Wow.
so imagine we was bums. Imagine we was the bums that's outside right now that's sleeping on the streets. That would have been
Mm.
us.
That would have
I
been
mean,
us
it
in the
would
school.
have been me. I don't know about y'all because y'all are teachers and y'all are harassed, but it would have been me.
Girl, bye.
It
What that's got to do? Somebody said, "Hey, y'all,
hey y'all. Ooh,
bums."
ooh.
Oh,
I
Hey, you
guess so.
fat bum.
it's funny.
Well, now we're gonna have Miss Charlotte with her letter. Of course, she has
Oh,
the tea with her letter. So let's listen to this and see if we can help our listener, our viewer. I'm sorry.
okay. Let's start off. Hi, Nikki and Tanya. I'm a bit sad. I'm 31 years old and I had my first child at 8 weeks ago. The reason for my email is to get advice on how to move on. My best friend ghosted me on the day I went into labor. This isn't the first time she's cut all communication from me. We've known each other since about 2012, but we were more of acquaintances. But we became really close a few years ago because we went through similar changes in our life. We went to Hawaii together, stayed with my brother there, and even decided to get a friend's tattoo. I always told her that I if I ever had a child, she would be the godmother. Zany, this woman has cut ties with me a total of 3 times throughout our friendship. And each time I'm left devastated, like I lost someone who I was in a relationship with. I've always had a hard time making friends and keeping friends, and for once, I thought I would have an everlasting one. I haven't heard from her in 8 weeks. She hasn't seen my baby. Any advice for me? Shall I go to her or just move on? Wow. Does she know if this person is going to come back to her this time?
She
She
might be
is.
messing with the baby father. Who knows? I'm
That's
gonna be
something to think
Well,
about.
well,
I'm gonna be realistic. In real life, normally
mhm,
when the girlfriend's not paying attention to you like that, normally she's
Hmm.
messing with your baby's dad.
Okay, so then you might probably want to go and look into that. But also, we have some people that ghost people. That's their pattern. I mean, when you become boring to them, they
yeah,
they ghost you and they gone so they can find some more, somebody that's gonna excite them. She'll be back. That's her pattern
yeah,
and her
that's
behavior. But it's up to you to whether you're gonna accept her in or not and let her keep ghosting you. I wouldn't talk to her anymore and I'd be done with that.
Well,
Who
she ain't
wants
got
a
no kids.
godmother who goes away for weeks at a time or months? Don't make your
right.
baby go through that. Leave that alone.
If she ain't got no kids and if y'all young, then you expect that because look, you can't
Mm-hmm.
have her tied down because you got a baby. She might want to live her fun life. She might be the FNN for
Mm-hmm.
mama for her. So she
She
might
might
don't
be,
want.
but if you're a friend of somebody, you would at least call
Right.
them, see how they doing and the baby doing. I think it's more than that. Like you
Yeah,
said, you might be with
Yes,
the
yes.
baby daddy. That's step one, since we're doing our first 48. And then two is that's probably her behavior.
Or it
You
may
know?
be a mental thing. Some
Yeah, that's
people,
what I'm saying. It's probably her
people,
behavior that when things get
yeah,
tough, it's too much,
some people
so
just
she going
disappear for a
somewhere.
while, and then they
Mm-hmm.
come back like nothing happened, and you
Of
ask
course they do.
where they
Mm-hmm.
are, they can't even tell you.
she got that baby
Mm-mm.
daddy syndrome.
She had that narcissist syndrome. You asked me, ghosting for 8 weeks on time. Now you don't know where they are. They just disappear off the earth. And then why not? They come back. Oh, we still friends. Oh, we're still. And
We
you
had
had
a
a baby? Oh, wow. Like
yeah,
you didn't know I was pregnant when you left, but I'm just saying that's how they are. Mm.
we had a
So
member in our group before. You all probably know who it was, but we had a member in our group, and she was talking to everybody and everything. And then one day she just stopped
it's
coming. I never saw her again. She was
disappeared.
gone for about 2 years. Came
Mm,
back and act like she had never left. I'm like, really?
Yeah, you got some people got that issue. Some people have that issue.
Come and go.
hmm Come and go for a long
You
time.
know the song said, come a chameleon. You come
Yeah,
and
there
go.
you go. Yeah, he
That's
was
it.
talking about narcissist people. That's what he was talking about. Yeah.
Yep. Come and
They
go.
over here, they are different over here, they different over there, they
When
never the
they
same.
need you, when they
Mhm.
need you and they got a problem, they know who to come and talk to.
Of
Then they
course they
find
do.
you, they come. But when they doing good, then they
Mhm.
you don't see them.
Yeah, you don't see them. They don't have no reason. They don't want you. They don't need you for anything. So what they come talking to you for? They're only there for what they can get.
Mm-hmm. Let
They're
some
not
bad
there for company.
the phone
I feel
start
sorry
ringing.
for her. So I'm sorry that she was left alone. She thought she had a good friend, but hey, better you learn about it now than later. That's all I got to say. Don't spend no more
It,
time on her.
it's
Hmm.
hard to find friends. I understand what she
Yes,
said.
it is.
Find a friend, so she
And
thought
that's
that
what she was
friend was
saying.
her
It's
life. But
difficult for her to
she
make
want to
friends.
be
But
a friend, but I mean, if she wouldn't accept her doing these disappearing acts,
I wouldn't.
otherwise,
She
move
gonna
on.
disappear on the next big event. This is what narcissist people do. Whenever it's a big event, time for you to
Right.
celebrate
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
they
They
always
disappear.
disappear. They
Right.
never gonna participate and enjoy the happiness because
Right.
they can't do it. So she'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't let her get in your way.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be bothered with it, but hey, that's just me because I know better. Mm. So thank you,
Right.
Miss Charlotte. And if you have a letter you want to send in to us, please send it in to Nikki Tanya at yahoo.com. And, please come out to our next event that we're going to be having. So we'll be posting that information up for you guys to come on out. And if you want to book us for your parties, weddings, birthdays, bridal shower, baby daddy, baby mama parties, couples,
And
we
Ghislaine.
we're not
Almost.
judging. We're just saying, hey, book us for that too. So we do the decorations, we do the bloom setting and all of that. So, just let us know you want our services and we'll be there. So we're closing our show now.
Yeah.
We'll be right back here next week at 6:30 with our new topic. So thank you, Miss Charlotte, for the letter, and Nikki for composing yourself. So wonderful.
Watch those questions now,
There
Tanya.
might be somebody who called us a bum. You a
Yeah, head of the month. That's all right. We'll be living in the sewer, but we'll be coming up there stealing y'all food.
in your face.
Buy the good stuff because that's what we like. All right, we started out as one. Now we are three. We started small, but we're going big. See you all back here next week.
See ya. Bye
Bye,
bye.
baby.
Bye. Bye, dear. See ya.